Are you awake yet, Jack? GW.
Just
The
fire a lot
Arsenal
of Stinger
AI is
missiles.
corrupted beyond repair.
And
I admit
dodge
that
theirs,
I
yeah.
underestimated you.
Why does he have two swords? Is one of them mine?
I'll squeeze the answers
Probably.
out of you instead, my
Otacon,
son.
Otacon can still save us, yes.
Go, Octagon.
Oh my god!
Why does the game want you to die?
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
What?
Ow.
What do you mean?
That's not your business.
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Yeah.
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
I don't
Who
want to screw you
talked?
over.
Ocelot?
Not exactly. I was the one who used Ocelot to suggest the idea to you in the first place.
When did Ocelot get here?
I was planning to give you Arsenal to begin with.
Why the uncharacteristic generosity?
I'm no philanthropist. Arsenal is far from impregnable. It needs other Metal Gears as guards, a huge payload of warheads, and full air, sea, and land support to function efficiently. Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin. Seizing Arsenal gear was never the real objective.
Oh?
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots! They were planning to extend their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal. That means the information they want to filter out is contained in GW, including that list of the highest 12 members of the Patriots Wiseman's Committee.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by one, while we, with our useless arsenal, drew their fire.
Very good.
You were using us all along.
Were you any
Shocking.
different?
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our own plans to carry out. We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
A nuclear strike won't stop them.
It will damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that.
Sup, Ocelot? What's going on?
What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous. I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
What are you talking about?
Everything you've done here has been scripted, a little exercise set up by us.
Exercise?
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to reduce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you. But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project. You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel.
What?
An orchestrated recreation of Shadow Moses.
What?
What?
Ames and the President's deaths. The ninja. The computer virus that mimics Fox Die. Did you really think they were all a coincidence?
This game's getting
Ames' own
even
nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker.
I like it though.
I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized what was going on, he played out his allotted part. As for the computer virus, it's a digital counterpart of Foxdie. It was also designed to eliminate
Moses,
every
that's the
scrap
Smash
of
stage.
information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there.
Yeah, because he would have died.
The project has no room for failures.
What do you mean?
Given the right situation, the right story, anyone can be shaped into Snake. Even rookies can fight like men of experience.
Given enough VR training.
An
In the
instant
nighttime.
creation of genius.
Alright, I need to watch the Dane it Grandpa VOD.
And this training kernel would provide more than
Kernel.
enough data to formulate such a program. You, Dead Cell, Olga, you're all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation. Solidus, you and the boy were selected because your relationship resembles the one between Snake and Big Boss. Fortune, you and the rest of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound squad that Snake took on in Shadow Moses.
I mean,
You're the
there
most
were a lot of
impressive collection of
similarities.
freaks outside of Foxhound. We've gone to a lot of trouble to set you up against the boy. That story about purified hydrogen bombs is just the tip of the iceberg. The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years ago. Throwing your husband in the brig was a part of it too. You were told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your hatred. And you opted for vengeance, just
Shocking.
as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake. I wonder now who sent for you.
All our misfortune was just a part of their project?
He's saying that he orchestrated the whole thing to be exactly like Metal Gear 1, essentially.
Yeah.
The parallels are that she's like Vulcan Raven.
How could...
You know,
Vamp
Lady
was kind of
Luck,
like,
you have
what's his
nothing
face? Psycho
that
Mantis,
we didn't give you.
but with the floating and the...
Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah.
Ocelot is Ocelot.
Yeah. Who's our Sniper Wolf, though?
I don't know.
Do you know why no bullet could hit you? It wasn't magic, or some new age mumbo-jumbo. Certainly wasn't your psychic talents. It was all staged by the Patriots.
Staged?
But how, though?
You were being shielded by the electromagnetic weapons technology that the Patriots developed. Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused. You've been our puppet all along, just like Olga.
No!
You were hamming it up as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure self-indulgence, absorbed in your own misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Fuck Jack's life. He's just kind of here at this point.
Thought I got her in the heart.
Lol. You missed.
It missed. Now I remember. Your heart's on the right. Waste of metal, my dear, but your luck's run out. This is the little gizmo. There's no such thing as miracles or the supernatural. Only cutting-edge technology.
Bastard.
No, the convolution is part of the appeal here.
Now that I have enough data, all I have to do is retrieve Arsenal and clean up the refuse from the exercise.
Just try.
Okay, are we gonna have to take out one more?
How's this then? Damn.
Man, she's really bad at dying.
Fortune!
What you doing there?
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
I don't think there's enough there.
I might miss.
Everybody down!
What the? Impossible!
LOL!
She is Lady Luck.
Luck be a lady tonight.
Did she just get shot in the
My
left
name
boob?
is
Yes.
Helena Dolph Jackson, the daughter of a proud and noble soldier. I can see my family again.
Damn!
I'm sorry, I thought you were trying to kill her.
Well, he was trying to kill all
Try
of them.
this instead. No!
Oh, the liquid arm.
The liquid arm!
No! No, not now!
I like how even the mech is having a transformation right now.
Brother! Zzz.
Just step on Solidus.
Brothers!
Liquid!
I've been waiting for this!
Oh my god.
It can't be.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
Okay, but how does that work?
Liquid saving his
You
big
were
brother and
inside
baby
Ocelot?
only
Yes,
because
a
he wants to
sleeper in
kill
the
him
arm of a
first.
Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him.
What?
It was liquid
Snake, it was
all
I that leaked information
along.
about Arsenal to your
I'm sorry,
partner and got
it's,
you out here. What? You're the only one that
Sitcom
can
now?
free me.
Yeah.
After all,
After all,
I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss.
man, you kind of suck at this.
Time to say goodbye!
When did we get back in?
Just now?
Did you just stay on top?
Like surfing, it's a good way to go.
We swapped villains like 4 times in the past 30 minutes, and all of those 30 minutes are just this cutscene.
Liquid! Stop this thing!
Hey, Snake! You coming?
Are we gonna get into another bitch fight?
Snake!
He said the thing!
Ariel, can we have popcorn? I mean, you have that, my dude.
Can we have popcorn?
That's the covered. The good American stuff.
None of it. Absolutely none of it. It's far too convoluted to be taken seriously. And I think that was kind of the point.
Like I said, this is gonna be like Mario 2.
If it actually ends up being all a dream, I will be unhappy. I'm sure it is. That's what the start button is for.
I wonder how much of this game, like time-wise, is cutscene versus gameplay. Like when we started this, you were at what, like
Federal
11 and a
Hall.
quarter hours of gameplay?
Yeah.
What are you laughing at?
Do you know what day it is today?
No.
No.
April 30th?
Rose keeps asking that too.
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today.
No more Mr.
Oh.
And it
Nice
happened right
President.
here. We were going to declare another independence. The dawn of a new nation. Here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule. Liberation of this country. This was
Sam
where it
told me
was
that Metal
supposed
Gear
to
Solid
begin.
4 only has like an hour and a
This
half
is
of
where
actual
freedom
gameplay.
could have been
Oh my
born.
god.
Yeah, at that point it basically is a movie.
Yep.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want.
Actually, it's April 28th.
What
It's
I
actually
want
May
to
May
take
28th.
away from the Patriots are things like freedom, civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country.
Oh, it's a big yawn.
Everything that's about to be wiped out by their digital censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one
You
lasts
can't get
forever.
mad that I'm touching you when you're the one who
Life
crawled
is
into
nothing
my
but a
lab.
grace period for turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation.
Okay?
The data of life is transferred from parent to child. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Yeah?
But we have no heirs, no legacy.
Because you're a clone.
We brothers are called les enfants terribles. Cloned from our father, with the ability to reproduce conveniently engineered out. What is our legacy if we cannot pass the torch?
I don't know, but not
Proof
murdering
of our
people is
existence,
probably a good
a
call.
mark of some
Probably.
sort. When the torch is passed
Oh yeah,
on
you
from
mentioned.
parent to child,
I want to see that at some point.
it extends
but, like,
beyond
probably
DNA.
when it comes
Information
out
is
on
imparted
some
as
sort
well.
of streaming service because I'm not caught up on the show.
Does the show have
all
continuity?
I want is to
A
be
little bit.
remembered by other people, by history. The Patriots are trying to protect their power, their own interests, by controlling the digital flow of information. I want my memory, my existence to remain. Unlike
fun.
an
That's great.
intron of history, I will be
I think the
remembered
next
as
movie
an
that we're going to see
axon.
in theater is
That
probably
would be my
Thor: Love
legacy,
and Thunder.
my mark in history.
Maybe Lightyear?
But the Patriots would deny us even that.
We haven't really decided if we're actually going to go see
I will
Lightyear.
triumph over the Patriots and liberate us all.
Or just wait
And
till
we
Fun
will
Geek was-
become the Sons of Liberty!
Is that the thing?
Roll credits.
Is it Octagon?
Colonel! What the fuck?
Which version of Colonel Sanders is this?
Raiden, are you receiving? We're still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only
Only
on season 8,
GW.
but I was caught up
Who
on
are
everything.
you?
That's good.
To begin with, we're not what you'd call human. Over the past 200 years, a kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House.
What?
It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans 4 billion years ago. The White House was our primordial soup, a base of evolution. We are formless. We are the very
think
discipline
Bob's
and morality
Burgers
that
is still
Americans
on,
invoke so often. How
Prime.
can anyone hope to eliminate us?
And also Disney
As
Plus.
long as this nation exists, so
Disney
will
Plus.
we.
Cut the crap.
Disney owns Fox.
If you're immortal, why would you take away individual freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century.
I took my
As a
meds
result,
today.
the evolutionary log of the human race lay
confirm. I
open
saw
to
it.
us.
We started
Well,
with
one of my
genetic
meds.
engineering.
The other one
And
doesn't
in
start
the
till
end,
tomorrow.
we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
But there are things not covered by genetic information.
What do you mean?
Human memory.
We don't have Hulu.
Ideas.
Nope.
Culture. History.
I think
Genes don't contain
think
any
Crave
record
is our
of human
Hulu?
history.
Is it
Maybe?
something that should not be passed on?
It's definitely our
Should that
HBO
information
Max.
be left
Yeah.
at the mercy of nature?
We've always
And,
kept records of
um,
our lives.
The Last of
through
Us show is
words,
going to be on there.
pictures, symbols, from tablets
excites
to
me.
books.
I need
But
to
not
log
all the
into it on the
information was
PS5.
inherited
I
by
have
later generations.
Bernice's login code. I
A
need to
small
send her
percentage
money.
of the whole was selected and processed,
forgetting.
then passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second, preserved in all its triteness, never fading, always accessible.
Rumors about petty issues, misinterpretations, slander.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of evolution.
Right. You seem to think that our plan is one of censorship.
Are you telling me it's not?
You're being silly.
Oh,
what
God.
we propose to do
The
is not to
Netflix,
control
payment came
content,
out of my
but
account,
to create
And apparently it's up
context.
to 1850.
Create context.
The digital society furthers human
Per
flaws
month?
and
Yeah.
selectively rewards development
I mean, I think I
of
pay for 2
convenient
screens, but
half-truths.
still.
Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals
Humanely?
are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same thing.
Be nice to other people.
But beat out the competition.
You're special. Believe in yourself and you will succeed.
But it's obvious from the start that only a few can succeed.
You exercise your right to freedom, and this is the result. All rhetoric to avoid conflict and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the
How long has it
sandbox
been
of
since
political correctness and
since
value
gameplay?
systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated, but nobody is right.
Not even natural selection can take place here. The world is being engulfed in truth.
And this is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but a whimper.
We're trying to stop that from happening.
It's our responsibility as rulers.
No, it's still
Just
in my
as
hands.
In genetics, unnecessary information and memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
And you think you're qualified to decide what's necessary and not?
Absolutely. Who else could wade through the sea of garbage you people produce, retrieve valuable truths, and even interpret their meaning for later generations?
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Is
Or
your controller
something
cold
Snake
yet?
told you.
That's the proof of your incompetence
Basically,
right
anything that's
there.
part of the Star section
You
Disney
lack the
Plus in Canada is
qualifications
on
to
Hulu in
exercise
States
free
since Disney
will.
owns both.
That's
Oh,
not
okay.
true. I have the right.
Does something like a self exist inside of you?
That which you call self serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility is that self is a concept you conveniently borrowed under the logic that it would endow you with some sense of strength.
That's crap.
Is it? Would you prefer that someone else tell you? All right then. Explain it to him.
Jack,
Kojima
you're
just kind of
simply
kept
the best.
waiting here.
And you got there all
Yeah,
by yourself.
pretty much.
Oh, what happened? Do you feel lost? Why not try a bit of soul searching?
Yes,
Don't
I
think
do
you'll
feel
find
lost.
anything, though.
Ironic that although self is something that you yourself fashioned, every time something goes wrong, you turn around and place the blame on something else.
It's not my fault. It's not your fault.
In denial, you simply resort to looking for another, more convenient truth in order to make yourself feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized
I mean,
communication
that is how
has
I
given
wrote a
even
lot of
more
my
power
term
to the
projects.
individual. Too much
To be fair, I
power
was in
for
creative
an
writing.
immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now, we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
Of the
You want to
galaxy?
control human
Yes.
thought, human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
What is Mei
You
Ling
fell in
doing
love
right
with
now?
me just as
I
you
miss
were
Mei
meant
Ling.
to, after all. Isn't that right,
Mei
Jack?
Ling,
Ocelot
Naomi.
was not told the
Nastasha.
whole truth, to say the least.
We rule an entire nation. Of what
Who else
interest
was
would
there?
a single soldier, no matter how
Well, Grey
able,
Fox.
be to us?
Yeah.
But he did.
The S3 plan does not stand for solid snake
He's a Chinese
simulation.
proverb.
What it does stand for is selection for societal
I mean, there was,
sanity.
what's his face? Who turned out to
The
be
S3
liquid.
is a system
Yep,
for
Master
controlling
Miller.
human
There we go.
will and consciousness. S3 is not you, a soldier trained in the image of Solid Snake. It is a method, a protocol that created a circumstance that
Game,
made
this
you what
didn't
you
this
are.
didn't happen. Oh yeah, Meryl.
So you see, we're the S3, not you.
What you experienced was the final test of its effectiveness.
That's crazy.
You heard
Yeah.
what President Johnson said.
The Arsenal's GW system is the key to their supremacy.
The objective of this exercise was to establish such a method. We used Shadow Moses as a paradigm for the exercise.
I wonder if you would have preferred a fantasy setting.
We chose that backdrop because of its extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis management capacity. If the model could trigger, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our proof. Raiden, there are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them? It was because you were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All the others remember what they were and pay for it daily.
But you turn your back on everything you don't like. You do
fucked up,
whatever
Raiden.
you like. See
I plan on
only the
watching the
things you
stream till
like,
midnight,
and for
but that might
yourself
happen,
alone.
honestly.
Yeah.
No, because your
Rose
midnight is
can
our like
attest
2
to that.
a.m.
You refused to see me for what I was. I lied to you, but I wanted to be caught. You pretended to be understanding.
Oh no, a
to be
speedrun would skip
gentleman.
all of this
You
dialogue.
never made a conscious attempt to reach out to
Jack
me.
was the most
only time you
brainwashed,
did was
more
when I gave
brainwashed
you no
than the
choice but to
Duggars.
do so.
I was just trying not to.
What? Trying not to hurt me? Dear, the one you were trying not to hurt was yourself. Avoiding the truth under the guise of kindness is all that you did. It occurred to you to do nothing but look out for yourself. Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect representative of the masses we need to protect. This is why we chose you. You accepted the fiction we've provided, obeyed our orders, and did everything you were told to. The exercise is a resounding success.
Didn't I tell you that GW was still incomplete? But not anymore, thanks to you.
Your persona, experiences, triumphs, and defeats are nothing but byproducts. The real objective was ensuring that we could generate and manipulate them. It's taken a lot of time and money, but it was well worth it considering the results. I think that's enough talk. It's time for the final exercise. Raiden, take Solidus down.
Think again. I'm through doing what I'm told.
Oh, really? Aren't you forgetting something?
Persona.
If you die, my child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child. Not to mention the death of Rose. She's wired the same way.
Rose, does she actually exist?
Of course I do, Jack. You have to believe me.
Damn!
It will be a fight to the death.
Solidus at least wants you dead.
We will collect the necessary data for this last fight. Then we'll consider the exercise closed. So, Jack the Ripper, will it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters, enjoy yourselves.